In the name of God, hello class. In this section we want to explain about the multimodal problems and spatial distribution. Multimodal problems are special problems in EA that we want to find the best solution, but we have some uh, very good solution near the best or global solution. For example, in this graph, we have one best solution here. It is a maximum value of fitness. But we have another two uh, very good solution. This type of EA algorithm, EA problem is named as a multimodal problems. So the multimodal problems are some problems that have more than one uh, best solution, or we want to find some solution, for example, two or three or more of this very good or best solution. Uh, One of the difficulties of EA that may cause some disadvantage to solve the problem is named as a genetic drift. Genetic drift is one of the difficulties of solving the problems by EA. It means miss some gene by random behavior of selection of them during the loop or generations of each EA loop. This is named as a genetic drift. So it is cause some problems such as a trap to the local minima, or it decreases the diversity, and we want to solve this problem. The genetic drift is cause some problems that may lead to the only one solution or converge to the local minima. We want to explain about some method that can solve these problems. There are some types of EA that one of the types is based on speciation or a mating restriction. This type of EA is the same as the nature. In the nature, each for example, animal can mate or can combine, such as father and mother animal, or this type of two animals can mate only by animal in the same location. It is a restriction of mating, and it is a speciation. For example, the lion in the Africa cannot combine the lion in the Asia, because these two types of lions exist in two locations, and it is not possible to mate these two types of uh, animal. Another issue that we want to explain about, it is related to the local adaptation, or sometimes we want to find the solution locally, and it is not possible to solve globally that problems. Uh, Evolutionary algorithm can divided in two types: to diversity, to maintain the diversity high, to stop the decrease the diversity value. One type is implicit or undirect, and one type is explicit. Explicit is direct to the fitness. Explicit approach or explicit methods refer to some methods that solve the problem. Explicit or direct by attention to the fitness value, but in the implicit it don't solve the problem by attention directly to the fitness value. Some types of implicit is geographical separation and speciation, and we have some types of explicit that we explain in the next page. First implicit model of EA is island model or island model. Island model is one type of implicit EA model that we divide the population into some EA. For example, in this shape, we have 5 EA or 5 population. Each EA have same loop, same crossover, mutation, and termination, and population initialization. And this type of EA have some advantage. One of the advantage is related to the parallel processing. We can solve the problem by 5 CPU or parallel processing, and it increases the speed of the EA. But it is not important. One of the important point of the advantage of island model is related to stop the decrease of diversity. Diversity go to down, or it is mean trap to the local minima when all of the population is same. All of the individual are the same as each other. It is named of premature convergence or trap to the local minima. If we have some island or divide the population into some subspace population, in each population we have a GEA algorithm, but in a period of time some individual, some element transfer to the another island. For example, from this island to this island, from this island to, and this circulation, or it is cause to transfer some element from one island to another island. It causes diversity stay high, and also for multimodal problems it is possible to find each good or near the excellent solution by each of the EA. For example, one of the very good solution find by this EA, another by this EA, and another by this EA. It is another advantage of island model. As we explained, one of the advantages is to parallel processing, and after a period, a number of uh, individual exchange or transfer from an island to another island. This repeat until ending of processing. Island model have some parameters. One of the parameters is the how often or the time of period that some element transfer one island from one island to another island. If it is very quick, all of the island is the same as one population, and it is not behavior as an island. And if it is too slow, or the period time of transfer element from one island to another island is very large, it wastes the time, or sometimes we miss the time to escape from local minima, and it is not possible to escape from local minima if the time of period is very long. Sometimes it is depend on the problems that to set the time of exchange individual between the islands. Another parameters related to how many or the number of individual that exchange or transfer from one island to another island. If it is very small, for example, one element, it is not affect the solution, but and if it is very large, for example, half or 90% of individual transfer from one island to another island, it is such as one population. So it is here it is referred that two to five elements can be transferred from one island to another island in each period. It is depend on the problems. Another important point that which individual transfer, good individual, some individual or element with high fitness transfer, or worst individuals, lowest fitness individual, or random, not worst, not good, not bad element. It selected by random, and most of the time we selected this element randomly without attention to the fitness. So we want to explain about two types of EA solving method. One group is implicit, and another group is explicit. The implicit model divided into two group, and implicit into three group, and explicit into two group. First of all, we want to explain about the implicit. One of them is island model. Island model is one of the implicit value method of solving the problem to avoiding the decreasing the diversity. Another implicit method is diffusion model. Diffusion model is the model based of a location or topology and each in this method, each element has a spatial structure or location, such as this grid or such as mesh. Diffusion model, in diffusion model, it is not possible to, for example, cross over one element by another element that is far from each other. In this method, each element can only combine or cross over with one of neighborhood. So we have topology. It is the same as the lion in the Africa can mate with the lion in the jungle of Africa, not in the Asia. It is based of location or topological model. Diffusion model limited or restricted the uh, diversity to change very fast and to decrease the diversity. Diffusion model cause very small change in the generation, not very fast change that cause premature convergence or trap to the local minima. Diffusion model is such as element that have that has for example 8 neighborhoods, and we select one of the neighborhood and combine with the center element and the new element or the children. If children is better than the center, it replies the center. If it is an example of a diffusion model that each element can combine or cross over and mutate with one of the neighborhood, not with all other elements. It causes to avoid perimeter convergence or trap to the local minima. Another implicit method is based of speciation. Speciation is such as the speciation of type of animal or flower or tree or human in each location. It is the restrict the combination of and mutation of, for example, animal that, for example, a black animal combine or cross over to black animal, or for example brown animal only combine or mating with brown animal, or for example it is related, for example it is related to religions. Some Muslim mate with Muslim, and non-Muslim such as Jewish married with Jewish people. It is a speciation. It is based on speciation that refer to this point that each types of animal only mate or combine with the same type, and it is restricted to change diversity very fast. This is the third types of implicit method to avoiding the diversity to decrease. So we want to explain about explicit method. We have two explicit method. Explicit is the same as direct, or it is a direct to the fitness. One of the explicit method is fitness sharing. In this method, we want to explain about the fitness. Fi is the fitness of I, but f prime of I refer to the fitness sharing of I. Um, each time when a parent wants to mate or cross over with another parent to produce children, uh, the most value of fitness increase the probability to select that individual for mating with parent, but it causes decrease the diversity, because if we only select the individual with high fitness, all of the individuals with high fitness uh, are selected, and if we have an individual or element with low fitness but with very important gene that is it is not exist in another individual, this gene is diminished and missed, and we lost this gene. So we define fitness sharing. In the fitness sharing, the more value of f prime, the more probability to select the element for example, mating. In this formula, the fitness sharing increase when the nominator is increased. The nominator is the fitness. It is okay, but it increased when the denominator is decreased. Denominator is the sharing, or it is sh of d. D is the distance or difference of one element, element I, and element J. D, if two element is very different to each other, D increase, and when D increase, SH increase, decrease. I repeat, when we have two element or two individual, we calculated the difference of these two elements. For example, we have element I with some gene and element G with another gene. The difference is the difference of gene, and it is named as a D. Sigma is the some fixed value uh, depend of the size or the neighborhood radius. When D is large, it is mean I and J is very different to each other, so this value is low. SH is low. When the SH is low, the f prime of I is increased. So the fitness sharing refer to this point that we want to select some item with high fitness and with low sharing, or with high difference or diversity, with large diversity, and it causes the diversity high and avoidance the diversity to decrease. It is a fitness sharing. Another type of explicit method is based of crowding. In the crowding, we use the high fitness elements, but we don't know about the problems. If the problem is not bright for me, we select crowding method instead of fitness sharing method. Fitness sharing method need more information about the problem, but if the problem is such as dark and it is not bright for me, we select crowding method. In the crowding method, we select the parents, for example, by tournament or by tournament selection in the radius, and the difference between crowding and fitness sharing is related to behavior of crowding. Crowding change very slower than fitness sharing method. Uh, it is a fitness sharing method and it is a crowding method. In the fitness sharing method, the higher fitness of each solution, the most population produced for the next generation. But in the crowding, we don't know about the solution, so it divide the population around each solution. It is different between fitness sharing, top of the method, and uh, crowding methods. In the next section, we explain about MOP or multi-objective problem. It is different from multimodal problem. Multimodal is a problem with some very good solution, but multi-objective problem is referred to the problem with two or more fitness function.